Hello, Pocono Mountains and Lake Wallenpaupack region. I'm Bridget Gelderman with Davis R. Chant, and I'm here to bring you our August 2023 recap and see where we are in September. I always really enjoy pulling this information because it's interesting. You get a sense of how you feel the market's doing, and then when you look at the data, you can actually really figure things out. So right now we have 546 homes currently on the market. Last year at this time we had 708. That's an incredible difference. In Pike and Wayne County, we have 480 out of the 546. And in Pike County alone, we have 290, Wayne County, 190. So let's look at some of the statistics. Our new listings are down 10%. Clearly, we can see that in the numbers from last year at this time, and we're down 21% year to date. Our pending homes going under contract were down 15% last month, and we're down 9% year to date. Our sold listings are only down 4%, and we had a really amazing July. So that is why we had our sold listings weren't down more. And we're down 14% year to date. Again, this low inventory, we just don't have as many homes to sell. And our active listings are down 27% from last year at this time, and we're down 12% year to date. So you can see that inventory is definitely making an impact on our statistics. So we have low inventory like I discussed. It's about 162 less homes on the market than this time last year. Last month it was 188, so we're closing in on that number slightly. I looked back, September 2020, we had 648 homes on the market, and September 2021, we had 617. So this is a historically low number for this time of year. We were quiet in June. July was very active, and August was down. So we'll see how this information and all of this statistics plays out. The absorption rate though is down 8%. So it'll take us 3.15 months to sell off all of our inventory versus 3.44 last year at this time. So the absorption rate is showing that we are still very much a seller's market. We had the highest back in September 2008 at 16, and the lowest was April 2021 at a 1.31. Our average sales price, so we've been hearing that people are waiting for prices to come down. We're just not seeing that. We were actually flat August 2023, so last month compared to August previous, and we're flat year to date. So we're really not seeing that average sales price go down. Our average list price is up 4% from this time last year. So we were seeing that number, it was much, much higher. We were listing very high compared to last year. Now we're seeing that sort of starting to tighten up, so that's good news. And our average days on market is up 22% year to date. So it's 61 days versus 50 days. Again, I think that average sales price or average list price was up so much for so many months. Now it's starting to shrink and be more in a realistic range with that average list price. So our average sales price though, over time, like I said, we are flat. We had some down months in the last year, and then we had some months that were up, and that is just making us equal out as flat. The last few months have been up. So that is good news if you're looking to sell. We talked about absorption rate. What's this nugget in all of this information? We are kind of seeing the market, in my opinion, level out. We have historically low inventory for this time of year. Our average list price is just about flat year to date, and our average sales price is flat. So our average list price is up a little bit, but nothing crazy. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when rates do start to drop with such low inventory. I know, like I said, a lot of people are somewhat waiting because they're waiting for rates to drop, but then I think we're gonna see so many more buyers enter the market. You can always refinance, so keep that in mind. And if you're looking to list, now is definitely a good time. Your competition is down, and you might see a whole influx of people start to list once those interest rates go down because they're gonna try and figure out something else to do. So if you're just holding out, maybe reconsider that. So let's talk about our communities. I always like to see what's going on in each community. Although we show houses in there, when you look at the data year over year, it's very interesting. So the Hideout, Last September, we had 76 active homes on the market. This September, we have 45 active homes on the market. So there's a definite decrease there in the hideout. We're seeing it go down significantly. Fawn Lake is flat. We had 8 active homes on the market last year at this time, and right now we have 8 active homes on the market. Mast Hope is up a little bit, 18 last year, and right now we have 21. Tanglewood Lakes, we're up on this community as well. September 2022, we had 8 active homes on the market, and right now we have 11. Wallenpaupack Lake Estate's a very sought after community. People love their amenities. September 2022, we had 7, and we're up a little bit in that community, 12. Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts, we have half the inventory than we did last year at this time. Last year we had 19, which I can't believe we had 19 active Lake Wallenpaupack homes on the market a year ago, and right now we have 10. So like I said, about half. And then non-Lake Wallenpaupack lakefronts are also doing incredibly well. We have 32, and last year at this time we had 43. So you can see inventory is tight across the board. It's very low in most of the communities. So when is the right time to list? I would say when inventory is very low so that your competition is low. So now is definitely a good time to consider it. And if you price your property correctly, it will sell. If you overprice it, it's probably going to sit a little bit until you start bringing that price down. And then of course, when is the right time to buy? I would say when inventory is low is not necessarily a bad time, because as those interest rates decrease, we're going to see an increase in buyers coming into the market. So that is the recap for August data and looking into September 2023. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We can discuss this information as it results to whether you're buying or selling. And have a wonderful start to fall. Bye.